What's going on? I'm Eric from Lean Labs, and listen, have you ever gotten lost at the mall before?
Stop acting like you know the way ahead, like you know the rules. There are no rules, man. We're lost.
And I know malls are kind of going out of style because people are shopping online. But listen, every once in a while, I like to take a good trip, walk through the mall. And sometimes if you get lost and not showing where you're going, one of the first things you may do is look for a map. And on that map, it typically has a little dot that says you are here. And that dot is important because it shows you where you are and how far you are from where you want to be. And in the same way, you have to know and meet your potential customers where they are in order to properly nurture them to where you want them to be. In this video, we're going to show you how we effectively guide potential customers through their buyer's journey by understanding and tailoring our marketing efforts to the different stages of the buyer's journey. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding how you can increase your conversions and grow your business. All right, so we know that the buyer's journey is the process that potential customers go through before making a purchase. It's the journey from the moment that they realize that they have a problem or a need to the moment that they make a purchase to resolve that problem or fulfill that need. And the buyer's journey consists of three main stages: awareness, consideration, and decision. But a common mistake that we see a lot of marketers and business owners make is sometimes fall into this trap of only marketing to customers who are in the decision-making stage. Here is Kevin Barber, the Lean Lab head of growth, with more.
When we think about the buyer journey, we think about, well, what is it that we're trying to build for them? We're understanding that different people are coming in with different needs, because there's this other kind of need where someone is at a conference or at a mastermind and they're like, man, we're just struggling with this problem. And, someone else raises their hand and go, well, we had that too, but we used blank, your name here, right? And as a result, we were able to get this result and we love it. And that's after trying like 6 different solutions. If everyone came in that hot, like that ready to buy, we wouldn't need a buyer journey at all. We'd just be like, here's what we do and here's how you buy. Right? The problem is that most websites actually only do that job well. Here's what we do and here's how you buy. And for everyone else, it doesn't work really well. So what we got to realize is the people coming into our brand experience, only like 3% of them are buyers, and like 97% of them are not buyers. They're coming in just checking you out to figure out if what you do applies to them. And maybe 7% are open to buying because they're pretty clear about their problem and why they're on your website and what they're looking for. But the rest of them I would call cold. Like they're just on the blog post, right? They just clicked on the ad because it was interesting. They just clicked on the LinkedIn post because they thought it was insightful, or the YouTube or the podcast, or they just heard of you somewhere and they're coming in, but they're by no means excited to get a demo and buy. And the question that we have to ask ourselves is, what is our buyer journey for them? Because that represents the majority of the market.
As a marketer or business owner, it's important to understand each stage of the buyer's journey and tailor your marketing efforts accordingly. For example, during the awareness stage, you may focus on creating content that educates potential customers about the problem or need they have. During the consideration stage, you may want to provide product comparisons and reviews to help potential customers make informed decisions. But during the decision stage, you may want to offer incentives and special promotions to encourage potential customers to make a purchase.
The buyer journey is designed to make sure that we understand that they're starting in different places, and we want to talk to them at the level that they're at and move them to the next level. Right? So what that does is that gives us the job of making every page of our website, every single page of our website is designed to understand, well, what is the temperature of people coming into the website? And we want to help people become aware of the problem as well as aware of our solution, right? And once they're aware of that, we want to show them the features and the benefits and the outcomes and the evidence that we have that it's a great solution so they can consider it. And then as they move into the decision phase, we want to help them be able to get demos, get quotes, see examples and trials in order to ultimately buy. And then of course we want to drive retention by also continuing the buyer journey past the purchase all the way through to getting ratings, reviews, testimonials.
As you begin creating content for the buyer's journey, there are a few things that you want to keep in mind. I asked Kevin what were some mistakes that he saw commonly made.
The biggest mistake that's made is we are the SME. We're the subject matter expert on this area. We have been working in it. We've been dealing with the problem, and we are the innovator that has created a solution, right? And one of two things tends to occur, right? And we have to shift our brain for this to happen. So the first phase tends to be what I would call innovator's bias, which I call it innovator's bias because Ash Maurya calls it innovator's bias, and that's where I learned this concept. And the innovator's bias is we are so in to our stuff and our solution and what we built that we just talk about that. And we hope that everyone else will be as excited about it as we are. Because we spent years of our life, we spent late nights, countless times, creating the solution. We are very excited, and we're so biased that our solution is the best. We just put it out into the world at every single opportunity, and we bypass the fact that they're probably not ready to see that solution yet. Right? And then what we got to do is we got to reframe our brain. I'm going to switch to yellow. And we got to reframe the brain over here to the innovator's gift. And what's the innovator's gift? The innovator's gift is you actually understand the market at a level you can tell an engaging story. When you came in to create your solution, there was a specific problem you were solving. You were unsatisfied with the solutions that existed in the market, and you believed you could do it a better way. And you could tell the story about, hey, I was working in this industry, and we were dealing with this problem, and I kept having the problem, and I switched solutions, and I tried this, and I couldn't solve the problem. So I actually started this company to solve that problem when we did it this way. And by doing it this way, we're able to get this result. And I proof of concepted it with this company, and this is what they're seeing. And then I changed it to work with this company, and that's the result they're seeing. And then now that we're multiple years into this journey, I've made it work for these different use cases. So if you're this kind of company with this kind of problem, and you're fed up with dealing with it, my solution is built for you, because that's what I've dealt with too. And the innovator's gift is the ability to remember back to why you built your product in the first place. And it's not about you. It's about the problem that you're solving and the way you're going to get the market a result that they can't get with other solutions. And our job as marketers is to take this SME and in the first meetings, they tend to be going biased. We're really good at this. We're really good at this. We're really good at this. And we query them to then pull out of them, extract from them their gift of, well, what is the problem that you even set out to solve? What did that problem look like? What does it feel like? What is the cost of that problem? What are the stakes of not solving that problem? And then, what did you do about it? What did you try first that probably didn't work? And then what did you try second until you stumbled upon a formula that became a business? What's the formula? How does it work? And why is it different? Why is it different? And how is it going to get me a different result? And when we can kind of tap in to the SME on the gift side of actually having lived that story, that makes it a really engaging buyer journey. But if it's just like, here's my deal, it's awesome, and I hope you buy it, 95% of the people hitting your website are going to not find themselves in that story. Yeah, a few will. Oh, wow, it's new, I'll try it. But most won't. And then when you wonder why your ads and your outreach and your marketing isn't working, it's because you made it about you instead of making it about them.
By understanding the buyer's journey and tailoring your marketing efforts accordingly, you can increase the likelihood of converting leads into customers and growing your business. We have even more content on the buyer's journey if you're interested on our website. I'll leave the link in the description, including some even tips and tricks that we have used. Also, if you like this video, would you consider hitting it with a like and subscribing so that you never miss a video. Also, let's continue this conversation in the comment sections. If you have any questions or comments or any maybe strategies that you've used during the buyer's journey, why don't you leave that in the comment section. Until next time, keep growing.